this video we're going to look at the caring role, what it is, why it can be difficult, feelings you might experience and why they're normal, and what you can do to get help with these feelings. There are around 850,000 people in the UK living with dementia. When it comes to dementia, family members and friends are the main providers of help and care. In total, there are around 700,000 family carers in the UK. Caring for someone with dementia demonstrates love and commitment and can be an extremely rewarding personal experience. But it can also be difficult. Firstly, it takes a lot of time. Family carers spend an average of 5 hours a day carrying out caring responsibilities. This can include practical care such as help with bathing, dressing and using the toilet, but there are also household tasks, managing appointments, medication and finances, and keeping the cared for person active, safe and well. Another factor involved in caring for someone with dementia is the complex, unpredictable and progressive nature of the condition itself. Over time, the person with dementia will need more support, and it may be hard for you to adjust, particularly if you have to sacrifice your own needs to provide care. As a carer, you're often expected to engage in an ongoing process of assimilating new knowledge and experiences, adapting and adjusting. All in all, it can be a hugely demanding job, and this can have an impact on your own health and well-being. While many carers find satisfaction in caring for someone they love, it is not uncommon to struggle with exhaustion, isolation, loneliness, anxiety and depression. You may also experience a range of other feelings. For example, it's normal to feel resentful that your life is not perhaps the one you imagined. Perhaps your relationship with the person you care for has changed and you miss how it used to be. You might also feel that the person you're caring for does not always appreciate what you're doing for them. Guilt is also a common feeling. You might feel you should be doing more in your caring role or doing something better. You might feel guilty for losing your temper with the person you care for, or for being embarrassed by their behaviour, or you may feel guilty for not being able to cope or to care for the person at home for as long as you wanted. The thing about resentment and guilt is that they often exist in a cycle. For example, you might feel resentful that your life is no longer your own, and then feel guilty for having those thoughts. As a carer, it's also surprisingly common to experience grief. It might be strange to grieve when the person you care for is still alive, but you might find yourself grieving at the loss of a relationship, the loss of the person you used to know, or the loss of the future that you plan to share with that person. Finally, as a carer, you might feel frustrated and angry at times. You might feel angry with others for not offering more help and support, or angry at the person with dementia for their difficult behaviours. All of these complex and changeable emotions are a natural response to a very difficult situation. And it's important that you acknowledge these feelings and not bottle them up. When you're feeling this way, one of the best things you can do is to find someone you can trust to talk to. You might consider talking to your GP, to family and friends, or to other carers in your situation. You can find carers through local peer support groups or online. The benefit to talking to other carers is that they will be familiar with what you're going through and may be able to suggest solutions that have worked for them. It can give you some context on how and why you feel the way you do, and prevent emotions building up and getting out of proportion. Talking to someone is a good start, but there are other ways of coping too, which we'll cover in the next video.